Welcome back, guys. JT here, and I've got an exciting video for y'all. I'm super excited to share it with you. I've had COVID for the past week, so this is going to be a great, insightful video on how to manifest your health. Let's go. All right, welcome back, guys. JT here. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let me know if you all like this content. I'm super excited to do this video for you. As you can tell, I have a pretty decent amount of energy for having COVID. Still have COVID right now. But I really wanted to talk about manifesting your best health and how it works and kind of the progress and the steps you can take in order to make it become a reality. And I've talked about this a lot of other videos. It's more than just your mindset. It's more than affirmations. It's more than mantras. It's more than meditation. You have to take action to manifest it. So before I get into it, I'm going to just tell you a quick little story about this past week for me. So about, I think, 9 days ago, I'm a contractor, so I remodel homes, and I was working on this house with my partner, and we were remodeling the outside, doing the exterior. And for like 3 days, I didn't sleep well, and I just felt so lethargic, and I was getting to work, and I literally could not open my eyes. I was that tired. I was pretty much like, dude, you have to pretty much do the work, and I'll hold the ladder and hand you tools. I was so tired. You can still hear it in my voice. And so I'd be handing him the nail gun, and I'd just be on the ladder, wanting to fall asleep. And I'm like, this is so weird. I didn't have any symptoms. I didn't feel sick or anything, but had no idea what the problem was. And so anyway, I ended up taking, after we finished the job, I took just 2 days just to myself. And I went to the gym, and this was Thursday. I went to the gym, and I was doing leg day. It's the hardest day. And I was squatting, and everything was going great. And then I did a burnout set of squats. I was doing front squats, and I pulled my back muscle, and I'm like, oh, damn it. This is going to be 2 to 3 weeks of pain. Anyway, pull my back muscle, and I leave, and I felt fine. After taking the 2 days off and having the rest, felt fine. And I got home, I had sushi, and I was talked to my mom for a while. Everything was normal, right? The next day I wake up and my back was destroyed. I could barely get out of bed. Trying to put on a sock or put on my pants was took me 15 minutes. It was that bad where I could barely bend over. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck. And I started noticing I had a sore throat. And I'm like, oh my God, I have a sore throat too? What the hell? And so fast forward throughout that day, throat got worse. It turned into a really bad sore throat, and I'm like, it hurts so bad just to even drink water. And by 9 p.m. that night, it all just hit me like a shit ton of bricks. Got super sick, headache, nausea, joint pain. My elbows and my knees started hurting, which I've never had when I've had the flu in the past. Never had any of that. Sinuses, cough, congestion, my eyes were watering, just nonstop sneezing, coughing. It was every single COVID symptom you can imagine all in one at 9 p.m. on Thursday night after having a sore throat through the day. And I was like, oh, it's just a sore throat. I'll have cough drops throughout the day. Turned into full-blown COVID. I took the test, and it was. And so anyway, what I'm going to tell you guys now is how I got over COVID in 2 days. And this is just from manifestation and the power of your mind. So, and I've always believed this, even before I got into my spiritual journey and learning about manifestation, affirmations, all that kind of stuff. I've always had the mindset where people get sick for a week, 2 weeks. And I've heard people have COVID symptoms for a month. And since I was a kid, I've always been able to get over sicknesses in 2 to 3 days, always, regardless of how bad it is, doesn't matter. And I don't know, I think it's because of our minds, my belief system. And I actually have a friend, a bodybuilder, and he always says, whenever he gets sick, he's like, I'm gonna be good tomorrow. He always just says that, and he'd always be fine the next day. And so that's where our brain controls our body, right? So if we don't realize how powerful our mind actually is and we don't utilize that power, the beliefs and the things we take in will end up running us. So when we get from society and the media, oh, COVID lasts 2 weeks and you're going to get this and this, and like it takes 8 days to get over the congestion and all that, and you start putting that in your mind, and you're like, oh, I'm going to have COVID for 2 weeks. You're going to have COVID for 2 weeks. Okay? Like, there's no way around it. It's because you are mentally putting that out into the universe. Our thoughts create reality. They've done many studies on this. Our thoughts create reality. What is internally happening to us on the inside is externally happening in our outer world. So if you think COVID it's going to be rough and this and that, that's what's going to happen. But if you can reframe that and turn it into a new meaning, that is what is going to happen. But the problem with this is it's more than just mental. You have to take action. So the way I got over and I manifested my health in 2 days was I believed, I'm like, oh, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good in 2 days. Doesn't matter. I just believe, I don't care that what everyone's saying, COVID takes this long to heal and blah, 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 and you're going to be on the couch and the symptoms slowly manifest over time, blah, blah. I'm like, nope, doesn't matter. You know, we choose what we want to believe in. And I like that quote that I heard from, I don't think Will Smith said it, but I always remember this video he did where he said most people who say they can are usually right, and most people that say they can't are usually right. So your belief system, what you believe, is usually going to be right. So if you believe you're going to get over the sickness in 2 days, you will. If you believe that it's going to be a fucking nightmare and you're going to be sick for 2 weeks, probably going to be sick for 2 weeks. So I knew, I'm like, all right, I'm going to be better in 2 days, but what actions do I have to take now to get better in 2 days? Okay, I have the mindset, my belief system is there that I am going to be better, but now in reality in the world, what actions, physical actions do I take to initialize this and keep the snowball momentum of my manifestation rolling? And so, you know, any common sense, science, you know, okay, drink a lot of water. I was like, all right, I'm going to drink 2 gallons of water a day, which I've always done. You know, you have to hydrate. When you have a fever and you're high in temperature, your body is going to be dehydrated. So you need more water. I've always done this. Every time I get sick, 2 gallons of water. That's the bare minimum. So 2 gallons of water a day, I'm going to drink tea, and I'm only going to have soup. Not going to have dairy, not going to have gluten, not going to have sugar. Those are the 3 main things that cause unnecessary inflammation. There's good inflammation, there's bad inflammation. Those 3, bad inflammation. Don't want any of it. If you're having tons of congestion and mucus, definitely don't want dairy. That's like the worst thing. Sugar, that gives more inflammation and will keep you sick longer. So those 3, completely out. So I'm like, okay, tea, 2 gallons of water, soup, and the most important one is, which, you know, a lot of people debate this, but in my own personal belief, I believe that getting your heart rate up and getting your body temperature up, it's essentially creating isolation fever, controlled isolation fever. You already have a fever from being sick, right? You don't want to go up to like 104 degrees and go to the hospital, but you want to keep your body warm enough that it's killing off the bacteria. The only way to do this, steam room, sauna, doing workouts, shower, bathtub, hot tub. And so I took 15 showers a day for 2 days, usually about 30 to 45 minutes. That's like, what, 7 hours of showers a day? And it wasn't like it was fun. It was hot. It was really hot. And I would just sit there. I would get the water on my face where all the congestion is in my throat for my sore throat. And I would just keep the heat on there and create a fever, like super hot. And I was having night sweats. My sheets were completely soaked in water. I didn't sleep for like a fucking week, like prior, like to knowing that I had COVID. And then once I actually did the test and like the symptoms fully set in yesterday morning, my sheets were completely soaked. It was awful. And so when you keep yourself in this high fever, your body's killing off all the bacteria and it's not allowing the COVID or whatever flu or whatever it is you have to spread. But the issue with this is you are going to feel the worst you've ever felt because you're essentially taking a 1 to 2 week sickness and putting it all in your system in one day, because you're creating all that inflammation, so everything is gonna come out. And you're drinking 2 gallons of water, so you're just flushing it out. So all those, maybe say 2 weeks would be middle ground symptoms, like it would suck, but it's not like death. It doesn't feel awful. You take all that 2 weeks and combine it into 2 days, it is hell. Everything is just like all day yesterday, nonstop, nose just pouring, eyes just pouring, throat coughing, sneezing, diarrhea, everything, headache, everything, all you can imagine. And while taking showers, and just like, it just nonstop running out of me. So that's the action I took with the belief of healing. And then I woke up today, 97% symptoms gone. Every like few hours, I'll feel like maybe a little congestion happen in one nostril, and it lasts like maybe 15 minutes, and then back to normal. Breathing through my nose, normal. And I took the COVID test yesterday. One day. Technically, it was 2 full days of sickness, but I took the COVID test yesterday morning, and today I'm 97% scot-free. So my throat is obviously still irritated. That's going to take a little while because I had a really bad sore throat. But everything else, I'm good. Like, I'm good. I feel great. I went for a run. I went outside. I laid in the sun. Like, normal day. And so with manifestation, with your health, a lot of times too, you don't necessarily know what health means in detail to you. So like, when I used to write my affirmations down of manifestation, I'd say, I am confident, I am happy, I am healthy. So let's just say you write, I am healthy every single day. I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy. What does that necessarily mean to you versus what it means to me? It could be a totally different definition. But how that manifests, you might keep writing, I am healthy, and then you start going to the gym more. Because you're affirming to yourself that you're healthy, you might not even notice it. I didn't notice it. Like, when I wrote I am healthy for months, I realized I got down to a single-digit body fat while still eating all the things I wanted, but I never noticed the actions because my mind was saying that I am healthy because I was affirming it to the universe, and then it trickled out into the physical world of my actions of becoming more healthy. So with manifestation and health, you might not necessarily see how it's going to work out. You might just keep saying, I am healthy, or I'm confident, or I'm smart, or whatever. But your mind, your subconscious, is reprogramming itself, and then little things will start to connect over time. And it's really important when you do get sick, God forbid you get COVID, it sucks, you can get over it fast. It's all in your mind. There's Dr. Joe Dispenza, his book, Becoming the Supernatural. There's cancer patients curing themselves of cancer. And now, like, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving out medical advice or anything like that. But I do truly believe that our minds are super powerful and that you can cure yourself of any disease. Truly believe that. I'm a witness to this. Like, giving my circumstance isn't as extreme as a lot. But knowing and seeing how it actually works and how I manifested COVID to be in and out in 2 days and seeing how bad those symptoms are, and I can understand why like older people don't make it. Like, it was rough. Like, I felt like I was dying for 2 days. It was absolute rough. But that's going to conclude the video, guys. I just want to give you motivation and, insight on manifestation, that it does take action. It starts in your mind, but then you have to bring it into this physical world for it to actually work. The law of attraction states, you think about it over and over and over again, you're going to manifest it into reality. But it takes action. If you want to be a millionaire and you just think about being a millionaire all the time, it's not going to happen. You have to take action. Say you want to be a millionaire and you want to create an online business. Okay, well, the manifestations for that might be, okay, you're going to have to learn how to market, so you have to manifest how to market. You got to manifest how to advertise. You got to manifest a product or a service, and it keeps going, right? So when you have that big picture in your mind of manifesting $1 million or whatever it is, little things will start to connect. It's not like when you have a big manifestation like that, it's not going to be an overnight thing, like same thing if we took cancer versus COVID. Like COVID, yes, I could manifest getting out of a week to 2 weeks, 3 weeks of being sick and turn it into 2 days. Cancer, is that going to be like you're going to manifest that in 2 days if you have all these cancer cells that built up for months and months and months? And it's the same thing. It's going to take time, but as you are consistent over time with that process of continuing belief, your brain rewires and heals itself. Our bodies are so powerful. You know, we don't even understand what's really going on in the body at a like really soul spiritual level, but our bodies are capable of immense healing, but we never tap into that power. And that's my job on this channel, is to help as many people tap into that power as possible. So if you like this content, guys, please like, subscribe, comment, let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Oh, fruit flies, so annoying. But until next time, I am gonna go have a nice chamomile tea. Later, guys.